Really late start. Just a normal thing this early. Trying to check out the latency here. I am streaming directly to YouTube today, so hopefully that will solve some of the latency problems, but could cause an encoding problem, so let's hope and pray things don't go haywire on my stream. Alright. Audio seems good. Morning, Eamon. Morning, See the Sky. Glad you could join me. Let's hope this things run smoothly. Everything looks pretty good here. Yeah, latency is still pretty bad. I don't want to mess with it right now. We'll have to fix that later, so apologies. I see the test. 25, yeah. Maybe it'll get better. I mean, I don't know what the issue is. My internet, I have wired internet. With plenty of data. Maybe it is the YouTube settings. Let's see. Stream settings. Oh, it's normal latency. Okay. Oh, that's probably the problem then. Yeah, it's set to normal latency. And it looks like I'm not getting good stream information, so alright, for future episodes I will make it not low latency. I mean, yes, low latency is what I mean. You guys know what you know what I'm saying. Hang on, let me make sure I can see everything correctly on my laptop. There we go. A little intro, Magmoor Caverns. I mean, it could be both, Eamon. Could be both. I'll play with it. Something I never noticed, even after playing this game for years, decades, is that... Aha, I love that. Sorry. I love that you can get this early. Or at least, hopefully get it early. No! I don't think I can get it early. I need my space boots. But I do like how you can get that early. Okay, 1 second. It says, watch some of the hour-long video posted on the Discord about man face versus beauty. Yeah, that was really interesting. I love that channel. I think that channel is... I mean, whether you agree with her or not, she posts long-formed, reasoned arguments, which you really do have to follow the whole time, otherwise it's like... I don't know. It makes me feel like I'm actually listening to an audiobook that I have to really focus on and stretch my mind so that I can understand something longer than a short or a 3-minute YouTube clip. But yeah, I shared a video on the Discord by the author who's has a YouTube channel called The Second Story, and she basically breaks. Oh, I'm still playing. The screen is just frozen. Uh-oh. Looks like we have to reboot here. Oh man. And I froze too. Uh-oh. Oh yeah. Well, hang on, I'm closing it down. Hey, New Game Plus. Showed up at the right time, I see. It's not just laggy. It's crashy. That's it's the problem when you play these unofficial emulate. Uh-oh. Looks like it doesn't like what I'm doing at all. Hang on, let me close down Dolphin. Well, at least the stream's still going, so that's good. No. Okay, let's try to get this going again. Well, hopefully this works, otherwise it might be a Palworld day. Alright, it looks like I got it up and running, but okay, there we go. Yeah, I did not like... I don't know if there's a second instance of this still running. Ugh, I gotta recalibrate the controller now. Single. Okay, good. Alright, let's try this again. We'll hurry back to that location. Alright. Anyway, in that video that I posted on Discord, she makes the argument that the term beauty should be defined as Aristotle defined it, as harmony plus order. And when you have, which is, you know, when we think of beautiful people, to her, calling a person sexually attractive versus calling them beautiful, while those two things do overlap, those are two different things. And so her argument that was basically beautiful things are naturally appealing to people, and they have a positive effect aside from being intrinsically valuable. Beautiful things, they have a positive effect on people and culture, and there is a there are worldviews out there like Marxism, for example, that intentionally seek to remove beauty from cultures in order, by way of demoralization or to like influence the culture in a way that they want. That's kind of it in a nutshell. She explains it way better. It's super interesting. I would highly recommend listening to it, and I liked it a lot because I'm really interested in storytelling and whatnot. But I do think that it applies to that kind of thing. Applies to okay. Let's hope we don't freeze here. That kind of thing applies to video games as well, or any type of medium, where a successful medium that is doing what it should, like entertaining with beauty and order, is good for someone to experience. And I do think that can apply to video games. Anyway, okay. Philosophical stuff. Rant over for now. For now. We might do some more later. Seek the Sky says, the Magmoor, a lava serpent, a literal impossible creature. No organic compound survives in molten lava. Maybe in Metroid Universe land. In Metroid Universe land, creatures can survive in molten lava. Silly Seek the Sky. Maybe it's not lava. Did you ever think about that? Did I go the right way? I don't even know. Playing this purely on instinct. Yes, more missiles. Sci-fi be like, it's a silicon-based life form. It's just some really hot cheese. Hey, cheese can be... melted cheese, melted caramel can be really, really hot. I like these rubies. I wish I could scan them. Maybe that's the direction I should go with this playthrough, is rather than be just like gushing about how awesome this game is, I just nitpick it to death. I don't think that would be very fun though, because I love this game. The Japanese name for this place is literally called Lava Caves. No. All interpretations of a game are subjective and therefore valid. New Game Plus. So there, I win. My interpretation says that lava is not lava, even though it says it's lava. Oh man, this area. I've always loved this area just because, I don't know. I don't know why. I just do. Gotta get my charge shot missile combo going again. Anything like lava cake? Ooh, I do love lava cake. Oh man, I used to work at Chili's. They had that molten lava cake with the chocolate cake with filled with melted chocolate, topped with a scoop of vanilla ice cream. It was just awesome. The hot and cold at the same time. I know it's 4:40. It's like 5 a.m. where I am, but man, I could go for some of that right now. That or Samus is tripping on acid. I don't know why. Sorry, I know I don't have to scan all these things. I'm being OCD. Wait a minute. The Norfair music. Classic. Oh, yes. I don't even know if this is the way I'm supposed to go. Like I said, I'm not thinking, I'm just playing right now. All on instinct of having beaten this game. Many times. I'm doing the Fox McCloud advice to James McCloud Fox to sorry I can't talk. James's McCloud's advice to Fox, his son. Trust your instincts. Okay, we're just gonna take this in for a moment. Phendrana Drifts. The music here, the atmosphere, top notch. I loved coming out. I always love walking out into Phendrana Drifts for the first time. Savey save. Yes. Time Mage. Sorry. I just realized I didn't have my other chat pulled up. Time Mage has joined us from Rumble, which is sadly not connected to Caster Labs, which is really annoying, so I can't multi-stream it, but welcome, man. I could go for some winter as well. I'm from Boston. I grew up there. Then I lived in Korea for 10 years, which also has similar climate to Boston. And now I live in Texas, where it never, ever, ever gets cold. And I cannot wait to go up to visit my family this winter. I like living in Texas. I do. I just... If there's one thing I could change, it would be the climate. I'm, like, dying for a cold day. Time Age says, you don't sound like you're from Boston. You never insult anyone. Or have that thick Boston accent. Yeah, unfortunately, the Bostonian accent is only in some parts of Massachusetts. I grew up in a suburb of Boston, which not many people had those thick Boston accents. As you get closer to the city, yes. But it is a critique I've heard many people say about how, and this coming from my parents, who came to visit us a few times, and then in their last visit, my mom and dad went out to go get some coffee, and they came back, and my mom goes, everyone's so nice here. So that's coming from people from Boston, okay? So yeah, we got some big plans for the weekend. Tomorrow we have our big garage sale. I don't know if you can see behind me, but there's a ton of boxes and stuff. That's because I crawled up into the attic and pulled down all the boxes. That's all the baby stuff we had. My wife is self-admittedly a hoarder, especially when it comes for things that she thinks she'll need. So now that we've decided that, you know, it's time to not have any more kids, it's time to get rid of the baby stuff. And we have a lot of it. A lot of IRL talk today. That's what the kids are calling it, real life. Drake-it? No, I'm not from Drake-it. I'm from Lexington, Massachusetts. You know where the Revolutionary War started? Really cool. I didn't really care about history back then, but I'm glad I grew up there because they just hammered in colonial history and the Revolutionary War history. And you can go see the reenactment every year, which is awesome. Was I supposed to go in there? Well, what happened to Other M, Time Mage, was that I couldn't figure out how to map the controls correctly, and I couldn't enter first-person mode. And apparently very few people online have actually figured out how to map the controls correctly. So, I mean, if you can find a YouTube video that walks me through it, send it to me on my Discord, because I couldn't. I found Reddit posts where people were discussing it, and some people were like, yeah, this worked for me, and other people said, I tried it, it didn't work for me, and I just couldn't do it. So, I decided to go with a infinitely better Metroid game, and an infinitely better game in general. So that's what happened with Other M. Maybe in the future. See, that's the fun part. You can't. Seek This Guy says, speaking of IRL stuff, something bad happened with your old mat. Whoa, no, what happened? Did it brick? I've experienced reflashing MacBook Pros into Linux machines if you want some advice on how to do that. Even though I don't have a MacBook Pro, they are nice machines. They last a long time. Were these called Sheegoths? Another game influenced by the Z targeting, made popular by Ocarina of Time. I don't know if that was the right way to go. Early 2013 model. It's suffering from a severe case of spicy pillow syndrome. Got so bad that I couldn't even close it anymore. Those are baby you're right, they're baby Sheegoths. Eamon says, oh, yeah, what'd you think of... Oh, man, I didn't get to that, I'm sorry. I watched the video I was interested in. Which is unfair, because you watched the one I posted, Eamon. Thank you for the tee-up, but I'm sorry. I did not get to it. But, you know, give me a spoiler, though, because I did hear people talking about how it was, like, the issue with that character in Campaign Evolved was technically canon in the sense that the ODSTs, like, hated the Spartans, didn't they? So, like, the animosity she has for Master Chief is technically, like, within bounds of the Halo world. I don't know. You and mine are like 60 seconds of you. Don't make me feel worse than I already do, okay? Time Mage says, the other M has the worst control schemes that's 100% linked to the Wiimote. Most of the controls are motion controls. In other words, you have to tilt or spin in a very direct way. And it can't have anything attached to it either. No rumble, no nunchuck, nothing. Yeah, that's I tried so many different types of settings on the Dolphin emulator. I just couldn't figure it out. I wonder if I try to load up the game on the Prime Hack emulator, because Prime Hack has its own like forked version of Dolphin. I'm wondering if I do that, then it'll work somehow. Again, Eamon, don't take it personally, please, because my wife sends me 60-second videos all the time, and I get backed up with them, so it's not personal, trust me. Chozo lore. As the great poison reaches even further into the planet, we Chozo begin to feel the gnawings of despair before it is too late. We now make our last stand. We have begun to build a temple to contain this darkness. At its heart, we will place a cipher, a mystical lock powered by 12 artifacts and filled with as much power as we Chozo can harness. We wonder, though, even when we are done, will it be too late? And will the power of the temple and the cipher itself prove strong enough to hold back the poisonous tide that even now swells within the ground, threatening all life? I like how the Chozo are very scientific, but they are also mixing almost like religious or moralistic spiritual talk with something that is very clearly a scientific a substance that can be interacted with. I feel like you get that quite a bit in Chozo lore, a mixing of spirituality and science. Okay, I need the wave beam to get up there. Eamon says yes and no with regards to the ODST comment. Eamon says yes and no. The hated is there, but for completely different reasons, to the point that they changed the lore to justify the new character. Oh, I mean, that makes a lot of sense, that they changed the lore to justify something new. It's never happened before. Oh, yeah, the scene, yeah. I love it. I love those little things. But yeah, that video and the beauty one that I shared, I feel like they go like hand in hand. It's like there is this idea as is this the right way? No, I don't need to go this way. Like, Master Chief can't, whether it's intentional or not, it just seems that to the developers, Master Chief cannot be seen in an aspirational light. They had to put a character in either subconsciously or consciously to tear him down. so that it would consciously or subconsciously cause the player to not view the Master Chief in a way that is aspirational, which I think is completely faulty. I mean, he's awesome. I haven't played the game, so I have no idea how they changed Master Chief. But you know, he's right up there with some of one of my my top 5 characters now that I think about it. He in a way, Master Chief does kind of embody the typical stoic masculine warrior. Which I imagine is a big no-no in today's more progressive climate of media. Morning, Tim. Time H says the new character looks like an angry feminist. There, I said it. Holy crap, was that a Charizard? You've played this game, right, Time Mage? You've played Metroid Prime. Again, we're going off of vibes here, guys. I didn't check the map. I'm just playing this game on pure instinct right now. Dang it. That's where that got me. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to come back to Magmoor Caverns. Yes. Aha. Still got it. Course played all 3. And there was never any more than 3. I feel you, man. I feel ya. Four was... You're gonna hear me talk a lot about 4 in the course of this playthrough. It'll just happen naturally. Ow. Ow. New Game Plus says the Halo HBO series threw that out the window. Yeah, that was a... I watched people review that rather than watch it. Apparently it had some really cool fight scenes like that are in isolation are really cool. But there was just a lot of stuff there that it's like, this isn't Halo. This is some sort of drama that is not needed in a sci-fi adventure. The ending to Halo 3 was perfect. It was just like Master Chief's send-off as just he does what he needs to do. I don't know if you guys remember or if you've played Halo 3, but I'm gonna spoil it. It's like the very end. I think if you beat it on Legendary, you get that final cutscene of like the Chief is drifting in space. Ow. The Chief is drifting in space and he and Cortana they set a beacon to be picked up, and you don't know if they're gonna get rescued or not. And then Cortana seems really sad because she's started to care for the Master Chief in her own weird kind of AI way. And he just turns to her and says, "Wake me if you need me." I think that's how he says it. And then that's it. And then he goes into cryo sleep, and that's the end. It's perfect. Like, fits with the whole game. The Chief is like what everyone needed to be to be saved, and he's served his role, and now he's done, and he's out. It was awesome. And then they ruined it. That's just the beginning of the Avengers game. Hang on, I gotta catch up with the chat. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, can't get that way yet. I think I did make a mistake. Or, I don't know, guys. Let's see. I have the boost ball, so it means I can go back to... Oh, I gotta go back to Chozo. Chozo Land. Ow. Hang on a second. Okay, hang on. Eamon says, indeed, the same guy that made the video I made posted another one explaining the difference in interpretation between the old devs writing Master Chief and the new, essentially saying that the original version of Halo was pro-military, pro-America, and pro-human, and very right-wing oriented. The new writers hate everything about that and seek to subvert it for their own personal politics. Funny enough, from what I understand about the lore, had the Covenant not attacked the Spartans, it would be the bad guys of the story, putting down rebellions from human settlements on various planets. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Which is funny, because it wasn't... it was pro-military in the sense that the humans are on the back foot and they're fighting for their lives. That's it. That was enough to make it be called pro-military and pro-America, which I don't think is even mentioned in the series. But yeah, I'm not sure. I remember recalling. I did read some of the Halo books, and I remember recalling that it was the Spartans were originally made to suppress rebellions. Wait, I sped through the balance puzzle? Interesting. Which balance puzzle? This ain't Halo, this is Quan Ha's space adventure. Ooh, a gold one. Oops. Oh, man, I didn't mean to fall into the not lava. Ow. The one with the missile expansion, you're precariously over... Oh, that one. Like I said, man, I've played this many times before. So it doesn't freeze here again. It's been a while since I've saved. No! Ah! That's a good thing. I remember thinking the first time playing this that the boost ball was kind of dumb, but I kind of like it. Time H says, Tony Stark at the beginning of the Avengers game, Tony Stark and that android were drifting through space after Thanos destroyed everything and they were running out of food and oxygen. Then Marvel Woman found them. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was the beginning of the third Avengers Endgame. Ow. Ow. Speedrun strats. There's a damage boost, guys. right. Making a ton of progress. Something I love about I love about Metroid games and I love about survival horror games is they're usually not super long epic adventures. You know, as soon as you play it, like I'm still playing I'm still playing Resident Evil 9 in my off time, and I achieved I got the achievement of beating the game in 4 hours. And it's just, I don't know. I like it when games have that. This is the self-contained story. We're gonna put enough content in it for you to replay it a number of times. But then, if you want to replay it again, you can do it, and it's not gonna take 40 hours. It's nice that I can just, if I have like a few hours of free time, I can pick up one of the best games ever made, beat half of it, and then pick it up again, and then beat it again. Do 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 do. Ba 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 ba. Yes, I agree. Time says I prefer good games. Doesn't matter the length. Yes, that is important. I'm not downplaying long games. I'm just saying. I love me some long games. I've played Fallout 3, New Vegas, Oblivion, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. Like I'm not opposed to it. I'm just saying. I feel like there's an art to making a self-contained experience that is only a few hours long. Do 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 do. Can I just jump and do it? Yeah. Things like Super Robot Wars, for example, they're all 100+ hour games. But when Sanger's Anvil comes down to the field, you know, crap's about to go down. I've never played that game. Robot Wars. Sounds fun. I also say that one of my just like chilling out games is Slay the Spire, like the first one. I'll probably play that game the rest of my life. The future is a vague thing, ever-changing and always in doubt. Even if we Chozo could gain the ability to foresee the future, it would be a hollow gift, for we could never hope to control what has yet to occur. The fountain is an example of this tragedy. The day may come when its water dries up, and there is nothing we could do to stop such a tragedy. But we do know this, unlike the uncertain flow of water, the power of our will is strong and enduring. The will of the Chozo will never run dry. Yeah, exactly. Eamon says, long game, eh? Like Palworld. Yeah. I say that, and out of the other side of my mouth, I'm playing Palworld and being like, this game is awesome. Everyone should play it. Yeah, I'm not decrying long games. I feel like it's more the opposite now, where players are more likely to look down upon a game if it doesn't last longer than 100 hours. So there. I know there's a... I gotta move quickly, otherwise the... Otherwise, the cheat system, no, the help system will kick in. Time Mage says, Palworld seems boring to me. Like, I get it's Pokemon, but already have Digimon. Do we really need more AI slop knockoffs? Well, I would have agreed with you, but then I played it, and I would say in art style, you could maybe make the argument that it's AI slop knockoffs, but at its core, it's not an AI knockoff. It's a half-pipe. Yeah, this is what I was looking for. Oh, that's right. I gotta go back up to the Talon Canyon. Ugh, my instincts have failed me. And the game was leading me in the right direction. I was supposed to go, because it wasn't slathered in yellow paint. It wasn't as obvious, but it's like, hey, I can do this now. Oh, this is cool. Let me try this door. And then there's a, at the end of this corridor, there's an energy tank. All right. So what I was saying, Time Mage, is that in art style, yes, you could make the argument it's an AI knockoff. But when it comes to, and then there's a half pipe here that leads me down here, and then it's supposed to remind me that there's a half pipe in the next section. Okay, I get it. See, that's nice leading of the player. That lets me figure it out until I don't figure it out, and then it just tells me. Anyway, sorry. Okay. Yes, in art style, it could be considered an AI knockoff, but it's very much has its own... The major strength to it is the gameplay. It's a survival game with Pokemon, essentially, that you can set to your base, and they work for you. Essentially, that's what it is. So, you're not gonna get... If you think you're gonna get, like, another knockoff Pokemon Arceus, or AZ Legends... You're not going to get that. You're very much entering in a survival game with cutesy dark humor that is quite endearing. So if that's your thing, maybe give it a try, but if not, I totally understand. It's a knockoff made with AI, yeah. Slave ownership simulator. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Now you're getting it. We've made that joke many a time. And we're doing the half pipe. There's no Pokemon like... Yeah, exactly. And honestly, I was thinking about it today. There is something about it that I... It's not bad, because it fits well with the game, but the way that your pals level up, just kind of automatically level up. Like, remember, when you play a Pokemon game or a Monster Trainer game, figuring out the best way to level up your monsters is like a huge part of the game. And in Palworld, it's not. It's basically just like, yeah, you put them to work in your base and they're going to level up. Or you just let them run around and kill things and they're going to level up. It's very, very different. It's probably intentional, but they completely removed that aspect of like a Monster Trainer game. I just love this scene right here. It's like, oh, the Chozo were like, we need an awesome place to put these boots. Don't think about it. Space boots. Space jump. Psychic space boots. That's what it would have been in Metroid Prime 4. I know there's a way to get them early, but I didn't. Little license plate right there. This is back before they were like, man, Samus's gunship looks kind of stupid. Let's give her a cool, sleek purple one. Tim says, yeah, it takes the ethics of monster trainers to a whole new level. Although I will say, you need to keep them happy or they turn on you. So at least there's that. Yeah, that's true. Oh my gosh. In Palworld, you're basically Team Rocket. That's what Team Rocket wanted to do, right? They just wanted to use Pokemon for their own ends and means. Where's that? There's a missile expansion here somewhere, right? It's hidden behind some grass. It's in here. I know where I'm supposed to go, by the way. I'm supposed to go back to Phendrana Drifts. Just saying that out loud. So you all don't think I'm lost. I'm enjoying the game. Eamon says, well, keep in mind, you turned XP up to 2,000. Yeah, that's true. Eamon says, well, keep in mind, you turned XP up to 2,000%. We did that because you don't have a ton of time to level up every palace you needed. That's a good point. That's a good point. Eamon. That one's on me, everyone. I will take the L on that. Oh, that's right. This is the way to the temple. I forgot what settings we did. Also, like, the time to incubate things. I was talking with Old Wolfman offline, and he was saying that he's playing it just base settings, and he said it's a slog sometimes. It's a slow game. Tim says, indeed. Eamon says, Tim, indeed. Oh, wait, hang on. Tim says, all we got in Pokemon was maybe they wouldn't listen to you if they perceived you to be too weak for them. And Eamon says, Tim, indeed. Had a friend give me a level 60 Charizard, and all it did was ignore me in fights. It couldn't die, but did drag everything out. I'm not playing the remastered. Raymond Trump. Hello, how's it going, man? Yeah, I'm not playing the remastered. I'm playing the Prime Pack version. I did know that Chozo created Metroids. Did I know that Chozo created Metroids? Time Mage. It's perfect timing for that Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe meme. Don't speak the old magic to me, witch. I was there when it was written. The Chozo containment of the Great Poison. This task has fallen to the Chozo, and we will not flee from our duty, even as we suffer with the land and its creatures. We will pour our will into the 12, the artifacts that, when brought together, form the lock that holds the great evil at bay. The depths of the planet. This lock must stand up to all who might come to assault it, to preserve the power of the seal and to protect it from those who would meddle for their own designs. We will spread the artifacts across the land, hiding them from prying eyes. The lock must never open until the day comes when this disaster can finally be put right. I did know, actually, and yes, Time Age, I did know Metroid meant Ultimate Warrior. I did know that. That is a lesser known fact, so I'm not going to berate you for that one. Eamon says, yep, I think the base time for incubating eggs is like 30 to 60 minutes. Some take 24 hours. I don't have the patience for that, so I said, yeah. I don't have the time for that. Like, you know, I only have the time to stream maybe an hour and a half a day. So that would mean every egg would take at least 2 episodes to hatch. But Raymond on top, thanks for joining. I appreciate it. And again, I'll explain again, my motivations for not doing the remastered version are, one, I'm being kind of lazy. My Switch is in the living room, and my kids use it regularly, and I don't want to pull it out and set it up in here with the capture card and all that stuff. And 2, I really like the Prime trilogy, and I've streamed Prime 2 and 3, and now we're headed back to 1, and I kind of want to 100% the Prime trilogy. Maybe we'll do that on stream. Maybe we won't. We'll see. Okay. Back to Phendrana Drifts. The good old Metroid Fusion manual, yeah, that's right. Eamon says, I did the same thing once I beat Palworld's hard mode. I turned off food rot timers and buffed damage from player along with 300% spawn rates. Boss fights get a lot more interesting when there's 3 of them in every fight. I kind of want to play... there's so many games I'd love to play on stream. I kind of want to play Ninja Gaiden Black again. That's one of my favorite games of all time. And I want to beat it on Master Ninja mode. And, I can go that way. And then maybe start doing some of the challenges where you fight 3 bosses at a time or something like that. See, there's no fast travel, so I have to, you know, memorize the most optimal routes and get to really know a game world. It's nice. Getting to the beehive home. Cruising now. I don't think the original had the original didn't have the ball jump, right? That was put in later. I just noticed the stream's going pretty well. Just gotta make it low latency. Down to the depths. gotta think of some more Prime-related titles for my episodes. Some more Metroid Prime puns. Clock. Yes, now we can get this thing. Prime rib, yeah. Yeah, I was gonna make a prime rib joke, but I couldn't think of. It has to be a bit more. Has to be like a combination of Metroid and Metroid Prime Rib. That might work because it's, you know, it's considered one of the best in the series. Metroid Prime Rib. There we go. I like this. Once you get the jump, they're like, we're gonna put a spot in there so the player doesn't have to do that dumb puzzle again. I forget. I don't think you can... You can't... Can you jump on the platforms even though you can't see them? Maybe you can. I never tried to sequence break that. Bird, yep. The ball jump, I don't remember that being in the game. Yeah, I don't think it was in the GameCube. Yeah, if I'm remembering correctly. You had to do the, that was an upgrade in some of the 2D games. Space jump. Excuse me. I feel like I'm missing something there. I should be able to get to the top, right? Or not, maybe? I don't know. Oh, yeah. Yeah. What am I thinking? What am I doing? Oh, I need the ball. Oh, yeah. Awesome. That chicken is back. I'm glad the music didn't cut out here. I just hope it doesn't cut out for every single boss. That is true. Invisible platforms are still platforms. You can, yeah. Maybe next time I come across that, I'll try to sequence break it. We'll see. I don't know. I think it's just an artifact that's over there. Do. No, I did not see the Gen 1 recomp. Really? Oh, man. We might have to play Pokemon Red. They wait. They did a recompile of Gen 1 Pokemon. That is, I mean, seems like a pretty simple task. Just because it's such a small game. I do want to play. Apparently, they successfully decompiled Diddy Kong Racing, and it's gonna get a PC port soon. So I'm like, I should do a Diddy Kong Racing day where we play Diddy Kong Racing. But I know they're working on Donkey Kong 64, which will most assuredly happen once that game comes out as a as a PC port. I'm going to play that on stream in all of its glory. And you guys will have to sit through the DK rap many times. One of these explodes, I think, right? Oh, I guess I was wrong. It's flawless. It's flawless. Yeah, I should have been able to, Yep, and Eamon says, yep, and not just that, you have full control of the camera, and it filters the original sprites into 3D models. Oh, that's awesome. That's kind of like there's a version of, it was taken down, but there's a version of Link's Awakening where, maybe I'll show it sometime, you can get it, and it basically, the whole game runs at the same time. There's no screens anymore, so you can literally zoom out and see the whole map of Koholint Island, and all the sprites are doing their thing, and it's all running at once, and it's called the 2D HD version. It's pretty fun. Asma discovered a few days ago. Oh, okay, cool. Next 3 days, high 90s, low 70s. Same day, I'm just going to play X2 to punish everyone. Mega Man X2? Where do you live, Time Mage? Oh, you are in the Boston area. Oh, you're in Dracket. Okay, so that you were saying you're in Dracket. Oh, that's cool, man. That totally went over my head. That we did you grow up there? Did we grow up in the same area? Sort of. Sheegoth fight. I just have to kill this creature's babies, and then I will take the fight to the mother. Yes. Time for the real Sheegoth. It's got 6 eyes. Sheegoth, supreme predator of the Phendrana Drifts. Sheegoths are invulnerable to most beam weapons. The crystals on their back absorb energy, which they can fire at prey. Sheegoths have poor stamina. They hyperventilate after using their breath attack, making their mouths vulnerable. The soft underbelly of the Sheegoth is susceptible to concussive blasts in battle. They expel blasts of frigid... Okay, whatever. Shoot it in the mouth. Got it. can also roll up into a ball, I think, and if I want to just tank damage. Doopadoo. Death by bombs. Can I ram it? Yeah! The remastered Sheegoth looks way meaner. Yeah. But I wouldn't get that cool notification that makes me feel good about myself. Give me a little award that I can use to purchase artwork. Uh-oh. Okay. Thought it didn't register. It's an ice chupacabra. Yeah, as a time mage said. Oh, you think I might be from there? Yeah, okay. I see. Tim says, pretty sure people around here pronounce the term Drake it with a long A. Bonko. Like Drake. Well, I'm a Texan now, so... I can't bring myself to say y'all. I've tried it a couple times. Just doesn't feel right to me. Wait a minute. I got the wave beam, right? Where's my wave beam? Arm cannon? Oh, wait, I didn't get the wave beam. I did. No, it's not what's up, my brother. It's, you say, that's wicked pissa. That's how you say something is really cool in Boston. Did it not give me the wave beam? You gotta press the button to open the selection. Which button do I... That's the thing, the Prime hack is, I'm a Texan now. No, but look, sorry, you guys can't see it. Hang on, I'm gonna move my... It's gonna get a little wonky for a second. See, look, my hand thing doesn't have the wave beam. Or did it always show that? I forget. It's been so long since I so long as in like a year. Hang on, let me bring up the controls. I'll move my face back. It doesn't show the... Okay. In trilogy style. Okay, that's good to know at least. So it's just me being dumb. Alright, hang on. Configure. Shoot. Beam 1. Pad north plus shoulder R. Okay. Alright, let's try it. So pad north plus... Nope. How did I do it? No, it's not the remake. It's the... I mean, it's the remake of the original in the trilogy. Hang on 1 second. Let me... I am doing something. I'm playing with the controls right now. B menu. Shoulder R. Yeah, what... Interesting. Yeah, it's a remake of the trilogy. Oh, there we go. No, that's... Oh. Oh. That's weird. Yeah, I seem to remember this happening where the... for some reason, the button mappings for the Prime trilogy, they like overlap with the visors, so it's kind of weird. I don't know how to change back. We're gonna play with the wave beam for the rest of the game. Yeah, that doesn't happen on the GameCube. Now I can kill these things. Tim says, bit of a random question. Eamon says, bit of a random question to Tim. What deck are you coming burn decks at the moment? Is it burn in like the TCG sense where you like mill their deck to death and they can't play anything? The Wii ports the GameCube, aka the remake, changed the weapons and visors from selections to wheels. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, they did that. All right. Now the Sheegoths start appearing out here. Let's save while we still can before something crashes. Burn equals mill. Good. I got my TCG terms down. I always loved the criticism of blue decks in Magic: The Gathering. It's basically you win playing Magic by making it so that your opponent cannot play Magic. Oh, I shouldn't have fallen down here. It's okay. It's okay. Little icicle guys everywhere. Ow. Yeah, it's weird to me that Retro Studios felt that Prime 1 was the map was too confusing, so they decided to segment the map more with Prime 2. It's just an interesting design choice they made. Don't get me wrong, Prime 2 is a great game, but it did have that issue where most of the time when you go to an area, one of the areas in Prime 2, you can complete it without ever having to go back to it. Most of the time. Except for the 2 instances where you have to leave and they don't tell you. I have to play a few rounds of the online version of Palworld TCG. So what do you guys think? Is it going to be the next Pokemon? Or is it just a gimmicky game that scalpers are going to scalp all the cards, sell them for thousands of dollars, and then it'll just devalue in crazy fashion? Oh, I get to fight these guys. Where are they? I feel like I should be able to charge this. Oh, I have to blow that up, that's why. I thought one of these had lore in it. I could be wrong. They've got tournaments heading into a new year, but honestly, only time will tell. Yeah, it's time page. I don't know. I kind of feel at this point it's gonna be it's a gimmicky thing that won't last. I mean, breaking into the TCG market. Oof. Oof. Seems very risky to me. Seems every Pokemon tamer gets their own TCG these days, but only Palworld took off as it did. Tim says, yeah, I mean, people are going crazy for the cards right now, but who knows? Time just told you. Yeah, slop. Yeah, I kind of want to drive to my local card store and see if they have any, but I imagine at this point they're gone. Or maybe if I just go there at the right time. Just be like, honey, I'm going to Lowe's. Excuse me. TCGs are about tournaments and sunken cost. I spent so much money on these cards. I have to keep playing it. Oh, man. Alright, guys. Well, that was a awesome first 2 episodes of Metroid Prime. We will continue with it. And it's not going to be a long series, I think. It's not going to be like Prime 2 or 3. I feel like those are much longer games. It's going to be fun. But Monday, we'll continue with Palworld. And at some point in Palworld, once I start to get kind of bored with it, I'll probably just complete the main game. And then we'll move on. As much as I could... I don't know, maybe we'll get Eamon's wish of me finding my forever game, and that will be like the game I play consistently. I think if that happens, if I find a game I just want to keep playing and playing, I might, after a while, I'll move, like let's say if it's Palworld, I'll move that to the 2-day slot, so I can cycle in other games and then play Palworld 2 days a week. Maybe I'll have to do that. We'll see. I've seen a guy buy a box for 100 and pull a $9,000 gold or Cativa. Yeah, it's ridiculous. That's so crazy. Time H says TCGs are about summoning Red Eyes, Dark Dragoon in the first turn and then spending the next 5 turns flipping off your opponent until they surrender. No, that's why those are that's why they ban cards and keep cycling them. I don't know. I haven't read much into what modern Magic the Gathering, but from what I hear, the rumors I hear are that they're kind of out of ideas. And I imagine Pokemon will get to that at some point. There's severe power creep happening in Pokemon. So, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. All right, I got to run. Everyone, thanks for watching. If you're a new viewer, like the channel, subscribe. Helps me out a lot. Join the Discord. I realized the Discord link was not working, so I fixed it. So join the Discord. Follow me on all the different socials. It's a lot of fun. Eamon says, I summon Exodia and obliterate? Question mark? But yeah, we'll stream it every day, every weekday, Mondays to Fridays. About 4:45 a.m. Central Time to about nowish, usually. MTGs is the TCG version of Fortnite. It wasn't always that way. It became that, which is what, Lego absorbs all IPs as well. But they actually, the originality of Magic the Gathering and it's kind of like stories and lore and stuff was always appealing to me. But now it's just like Ninja Turtles and Final Fantasy and Lord of the Rings and all that stuff. I mean, it's cool, but I don't know. We'll see. See how it goes. Oh, the reference you gave was for Yu-Gi-Oh! I never got into Yu-Gi-Oh! As a kid. It's a high attack power card that can't be targeted and can destroy other cards and deal damage to their owner and cancel any effects that happen. Basically an instant win button. Yeah, it sounds like it. Thank you, Amen. Thank you. I hope we sell a lot. You can see this is all baby stuff. A lot of it. Baby clothes, carriers. I could finish part of the attic and have an office up there now because that's that's how much stuff was up there. Okay. I gotta run, but Time Age, Eamon, Tim, Seek the Sky, New Game Plus, thanks for hanging out as always, guys. Monday we'll continue with Palworld, and then we'll pick up Metroid Prime on Thursday. So yeah, enjoy the weekend. I'll see you later.